Sir, actually they started that on YouTube, I think.
Good morning, guys. Let's continue. I hope you are able to see my screen and able to hear me.
Yes,
Can
sir.
someone? Yeah, thank you. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, let's make this as an interactive session, guys. Instead of one person talking, you can respond using a chat box, or you can unmute yourself and speak. Okay. Now, those who do not know me, my name is Karthik. I am going to facilitate this session on the linked list for today. So in this one, we are going to learn what is a linked list, how to construct a custom linked list, right? And a brief introduction about myself is I'm having overall 13 plus years of experience and working as an architect in one of the MNC. So, and coming to the teaching, I've been teaching with Ashok IT from past 3 years. And my proficiency of teaching in data structures, algorithms, design patterns, Java 8, 9, 11, threads, collections, core Java, these are and advanced Java. So these are the various batches I have taught, around 30 to 40 plus batches I have taught with Ashok IT. Okay, so that's a brief introduction about myself. Now let's get into a today's course, that is a linked list, part 1. So generally in the whenever you go for an array list, so we have an array list already. So then why do we go for a linked list? Does anyone know the answer? Why do we go for a linked list? Why linked list, first of all? We have an array list, right? Already. It's a collection object. You can group multiple objects together. But why do we need a linked list? If anyone knows the answer, you can unmute yourself and speak.
Insertion deletion is faster in linked list compared to array list
How it is faster?
because linked list.
So for example, if you are having an array list follows the index approach, correct?
Yeah,
So
index approach.
yeah. So now for example, L dot add, where it will go? 0th index, correct? 10, right?
Yeah.
Now if I say again L dot add 11, it will go to first index, right? So it is also easy, right? I mean, adding, whenever you adding a data, always you are just adding the +1 index only, correct? 12 here. L dot add 13. So it is easy, right? So what makes the linked list more efficient? Any other answers, anyone?
Contiguous level, and in linked list it is stored as in the form of nodes.
Yes, that is correct. Linked list uses the data in the form of node, but my simple question is, when we have a array list, why do we need a linked list? That's the interview question.
No need of that shifting of the every element.
When do you do the
So
shifting?
When you remove or delete
Yes.
any element in the middle.
Yeah. For example, let us take in your thanks for those who answered it. So for example, now this is the array list. Okay. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So I have total, the size of array list is 12. That means I have 12 elements in the array list. What are the elements? 1, 2, 3, 4, 10, 15, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, right? So you have this many data is available in the array list. Now, what if so in the array list, we have a remove method, right? L dot remove. A remove method takes an object and remove method takes an index. If I give 1 as an index, then which element will be deleted? From this, there is a list. From this, if I give L dot remove of 1, which element will be deleted?
2.
So this element will be deleted. After deleting element, what will happen?
We need to assign that next node to as a second node.
Yeah, that means, can I say, so whatever is there in the second index, that will come into the first index like this, right? See,
We need to reassign all the elements after the second index, first
that
index
means, yeah.
with proper indexes. Because
So that means
indexes
it is nothing but a left shift operation, correct? So once you are removing that, then the array looks like in 0th index 1 only. But in the second index, earlier you had 2, but now you are deleting. Then second index will come into first index, correct? Now third index will come into second index. Fourth will come into 3. 5 will come into 4. 6 is coming into 5. 7 is coming into 6. That means you are doing a shift operation, right? This is called left shift operation. So inside a array list, so this is nothing but in one of the interview, they may ask you, how does the array list remove method works, correct? Or what is the internal data structure or internal implementation of remove method of array list? Inside a remove method, array list remove method, we do the left shift operation. Okay. Now you are just deleting one element and doing how many shift operations? 1, 2. So that is nothing but array dot length 12 minus 1 minus 1. Total 10 shift operations you are performing. For example, if my array size is 1000, that means in the array list, I have 1000 elements. I am deleting first index. Then how many shift operations I need to perform? 1000, which I am deleting 1 minus 1, which is nothing but 998 shift operations. So do you think that there is a performance issue?
Yes, sir.
Apart from deletion, does this left shift operation is taking time, correct? This is the one reason why there is a problem in the array list. What is that reason? This is a problem. Now, another reason is, so in the array list, you have another method called L.add, which takes object and then index also. Does anyone know this method? In the array list, you have a add method which takes 2 arguments, right? Let me quickly show you that. Let's go to array list. See, that I'm showing you the predefined Java code of array list. In this one, do you see the method called, see, what does this method? Add method, which takes 2 elements. What is the first one? It's index. And second one is object. That means, can I, if for now, for example, I already have an array list which has a data like this. See, this is array list. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So this is my array list. Now, in this, to this array list, I want to add a data L.add 2, 25. Can I use this method? See, add method which takes an index and then element. What does this add method will do? At this index, it will insert this element. That means currently in this linked list at second index, what is the element is present? 12, correct?
12.
Now, whenever you call this method L.add 2, 25, what happens? This 25 will go to 2 position, correct? And then where this 12 will go to 3 position, right? Let's do this. Let me draw it in horizontal fashion. Now 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Now what I'm doing is L.add of 2, 25, right? That means I'm not adding. See, if you call the just like that add method, where this element will be inserted? Whenever you call the add method, which takes only one argument, where the element will be inserted? In the array list. At the last, correct? So at that time, you do not have any complexity, right? Directly you are inserting. You don't need to iterate, right? But if I am inserting like this, L.add of 2, 25, that means at second position, you are inserting 25, correct? Yes or no? Whenever I'm inserting second position 25, so what happens? The already existing element at second index. Can I say that will go to the third index?
Yes, sir.
So 10, 11, 25. That means, can I say it is happening a right shift operation?
Yeah.
you are inserting only one element, but how many shift operations are happening? Maybe many shift operations. That is nothing but see how many length minus in which index you are deleting, adding, and then -1. That is length is 10, and which index you are adding 2 -1. So you are doing 7 shift operations, right? See 2 to 3, 1, 3 to 4, 2, 4 to 5, 3, 5 to 6, 4, 5, 6, 7. So total 7 shift operations I am doing. So is it also a performance issue or not?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So do you guys understand the problem in the array list now? So now if these are now, for example, in your project, whenever you're writing this array list, if you are doing these kind of a frequent operations, I mean, you are deleting, if you're deleting at the end, you don't see now, for example, in the array list, if I'm deleting the last 11th index, do I need to perform shift operations?
No.
No. And if I'm trying to add the element at the last, do I need to perform shift operations?
No.
No.
No. That means in your project, when is the linked list is the right approach? Whenever your insertion is in the middle or in the starting of the array list, and whenever your deletions are in the starting of the array list, correct? Whenever you are doing a frequent deletions in the starting of or middle of array list, or whenever you are doing frequent insertion to the list object in the starting or middle of the array list, then it takes a time. So in order to overcome that, we go for a linked list. Hope you understand now. Now, how does the problem will be solved in the linked list? So in the linked list, I mean, from our academics, we know that linked list is a data structure which contains the address of next node, correct? So now another one more disadvantage of array list is, what is the internal data structure of array list?
Arrays.
Array. It's an array, correct? See, whenever you say L dot add, the data is getting stored. But where it is getting stored? It's an array, correct? It's a memory. Now, whenever you are creating an array, or whenever you are storing the data in the array list, you are storing the data in the array. That array requires continuous memory or discrete memory?
The continuous one.
Continuous.
Okay. For example, now let us take that this is my heap memory. Inside a heap memory, I have some, see, in order to, for this array list, I need 10 MB of memory. Okay. But this 10 MB, I have, see here, there is 2 MB free. These boxes are already the objects are available in the memory. So this green color is nothing but a free empty space. Okay. Now, so here 2 MB, 2 MB, 2 MB, 2 MB, 2 MB. Now, in order to create array list, I need a 10 MB. But can I use this memory now? Can I reuse this memory 2 MB, 2 MB, 2 MB, 2 MB, 2 MB and create array list? Array list requires continuous memory. But is this the free memory is continuous order in this order? In this example? No.
No, sir.
That means even though you have a memory, you will not be able to create it. Am I right?
Yes, sir.
So this is another disadvantage of array list. Array list requires a continuous memory because the internal data structure of array list is array. But if you have the linked list, so now how does the linked list is solving this problem? Let us know. Now, you know that linked list is nothing but a, each node will contain the address of name. See, this is the first node, correct? Now, what is this? It's a data. The first position is nothing but data. And the second one is nothing but this will hold the address of this one. 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 For example, like this, you have 1000 nodes. Okay. Now, in the array list, what I'm doing, if I have 1000 elements, if I'm deleting the first element, I'm doing a left shift operation. But assume that in the linked list, if I am deleting this one, what I need to do, just see this node address is stored by this one. So if I want to remove this, then what I need to do? I'll remove this connection, and I will place the connection like this. Now, in this way, did I do any shift operations?
No, sir.
No. It is it easy now for removal at the starting of a positions, right? Now, similarly, you want to add an element. So already this is your linked list. Okay. This is your linked list. How to add and all we will see, but just look at the concept first. Now this is a linked list. In this linked list, I want to add a node after these 0, first, 2, 3, 4. Now I want to add after 1. After 1 index, I want to add a node. Then what I will do? I will create a node, correct? And then I will remove this. So I can put a connection like this, and then I can put a connection like this, sir. So in this way, did I do any right shift operations?
No, sir.
No. And now, and this one, and now when it comes to a memory, in a linked list, you don't need a continuous memory, right? Because each and everything, this is one object, this is one object. Now here, first object you can store here, correct? And the second object you can store here. This address you will store it here anyways, correct? So this third object you can store, this address will be stored here. Now fourth object can be stored here, this address will be stored here. And fifth object can be stored here, this address will be stored here. That means, can you use the discrete memory also?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So these are the advantages going for a linked list. So now this is the basic for why do we go for a linked list. Okay. Now let's look at what is the internal. When I say linked list, do we have a class called linked list in Java? Do we have a class called linked list in Java? Yes, we have.
Yes.
Let's see. Yeah. Now linked list. Now let's create a project. Or let me already there is a free workshop. Let me create a class in this one. Let me create a package. New package com dot Ashok IT dot linked list workshop. Okay. Now let me create a class. Linked list example. Now, since we already know that in Java we have a linked list class, let's create. I'm creating a main method, and then we have a class called linked list. Correct? Or else let's create list is an interface. L equal to new linked list. Okay. Now let's do the imports. Done. Now here, whenever I say L dot add 10, $20, $30, $40, $50. Now I'll try to print it. This is just simple code, but we'll understand a lot now. Now, if I run a Java application, see, 10, whatever the data that you added, is it printing? That means your linked list is able to store the data, right? Is that statement right?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Now the question is where this data is stored, right? I'm saying that linked list is storing the data. Now, whenever I create can I say this is nothing but an object creation? Whenever you are creating a object to a linked list, what is happening? And whenever you call the add method, what is happening internally, right? Now let us understand, instead of using this linked list of predefined class, let's create a linked list, our own linked list. That is nothing but a custom linked list. Now here, before going into that one, let me ask you one question. So, for example, now first I want to, whenever there is a person joining in my team or company, I will use string variable to store the name. String name. Later, the person you want to access the person Aadhaar card number. Then you can use string or number, or let us take long Aadhaar card number. Okay. Now, so this is for one person, you are accepting this one. If you want to access the similar information for 10 people, what do you do? See, or for example, one employee in your organization, there is one employee. He has a name and he has an Aadhaar card. You want to collect it. So you are creating two variables like string name and long Aadhaar card. This for one employee. Now I want to collect 100 employees information like this. What is the way you will implement this thing in Java? How do you implement this?
So we'll take employee class and two parameters as a constructor we'll take, and we'll create every employee.
So that means you are saying you will create a class called employee, okay, and you will create a string name, long Aadhaar card, okay, and you will create getter and setter, okay, and I mean you will also have a constructor, correct? And whenever you want to create an object, see, employee equal to new employee, and you will pass name is Karthik and Aadhaar card number is 123 something. This is one employee object, correct? Now again, you will create one more employee, EMP E1 equal to new employee Ashok, ID is 456. Like this, 100 employee objects you will create, yes or no?
Yes.
Yeah. But why are you creating this employee class? Why can't you do this like name plus Aadhaar card number like this? I mean, you can concatenate. See, how can you do the one way you can do is name plus one concatenation, give space plus Aadhaar card number. This is one detail. Now, if you want to add the next person detail, you can use some pipe separation symbol, correct? Pipe, some symbol, and then you add the next data. Can't you do this one like this? Why I need to create a class only? Why I will not be able to save the data? For example, what I'm trying to say is, now I first name is Karthik, space, ID is Karthik, Aadhaar card number is 123. And then I want to add the second person information. Then I will do the pipe symbol, like this pipe symbol. That means if with this symbol, I'm going to the second person, Ashok, space 456. And again pipe symbol, Rajiv 789. Can't I do like this? If I use this one, I just need to have one string variable only, correct? String dot concat or string buffer a string.
But while reading the data, it is impossible which is property, which one is name, which one is phone number, like that.
Yeah. So that means, see here, now whenever I say Karthik, 123, I have given an example of only Aadhaar card. But if I have a mobile number also, then some people might, while adding the data, you may add a mobile number is a number, Aadhaar card number is also a number, correct? Now, some people might have the data, some people might not have the data also, correct? Some people may not have a mobile number. So, storing the data and retrieving the data will be difficult in this format. In order to overcome that, what are you doing? You are creating a class. And in that class, you are writing all the attributes in one place, correct? And creating an object. Similarly, when you come to the array list, whenever you are calling an add method, what is happening? Only you are passing only one element and you are storing directly in the array. But when it comes to a linked list, what is a linked list? Linked list will have, now linked list will have first position is for data. When I say data, that is nothing but it can be an integer, it can be a string, it can be a employee, it can be a department, any object that you can store in the linked list. The first element will be a data that you want to store. And what about the second element? This second element should store the address of next node, correct? So in order to hold these two variables, what I can do? In order to see here, in order to hold the name, Aadhaar card number, mobile number, all the employee characteristics, or in order to store the employee parameters, you are creating a class called employee. Similarly, in my linked list, I will be storing a data and then the address of next node, right? So in order to store these two values, what should I do? What do you think? Now that means, can I create a class? Yes. And whenever you're creating a class, you can give the name. So the name generally, the very frequently used name is node. Now, what does this node class is containing? Data, correct? Data. What is this data? This data can be anything that you want to store. It can be an integer object, employee object, department object, any object. Now, whenever you are writing a name, what are you writing? The data type as string. Aadhaar card data type as long. But what is the data type of this data? Can I say that it can be object?
Yeah.
Because see, if I keep object class is a parent class for all. So whenever I'm keeping object, I can pass employee object, I can pass department, I can pass any user defined object also. Correct? Now, what about the next one? So this is gone. This is done. The first element is done. You are creating a data. Now, can I say this is nothing but another variable? That variable name I am putting next. But what is the data type of this variable? Now let's see. Now here, that means here in the linked list, everything is a node object, right? See, the first one is the first. This is the first node object. It is containing the data and address of next node. If you want to add the second one, again, the second one also should have the data and address of next node. The third one is also data and address of next node, like this. Now, before getting now, the question is, what is the data type of next variable? Now, let's see. Now, I have a employee E equal to new employee. Okay. Now, string S equal to E. What happens? In these two lines of code, if I execute, what will happen? Does anyone know the answer? Employee E equal to new employee. I'm creating an employee class object and I'm assigning it to a string class. Will it work?
Casting a exception will get.
So we'll get an exception, correct? Class cast exception, right?
Yes.
Why?
Because E
these
is
two are
employee type
not.
and S is
Yeah.
string type.
Because these two are not. It is as simple as that. The person who is having a who is generally dressing a small size, or else let us take the person. Generally, there is a person called X, and his t-shirt size will be XL. Can he wear small t-shirt? No. It is as simple as the same thing, correct? So it's an employee object, and that employee object you want to assign it to a string object. It is not possible. But can I do like this? Employee E1 equal to E. Does this allow?
Yes.
Because both are of same type, correct? Now,
Yes.
whenever you are doing this, what are you doing? Can I say you are creating you are assigning the address, correct? See, now whenever you do like this, let's remove this second line. Okay. Now what happens in this one memory? So this is a heap memory. Now, whenever I say employee E equal to new employee, can I say this is the memory gets allocated? And it will be referred to a object called E, correct?
Yes.
Now, whenever you say employee E1 equal to E, what does it mean? Can I say you are referring E1 also to the same memory, correct?
Yes.
Yeah. So now that means in order to do the assignment by single equal to means it's a assignment, right? So if the objects are same type, then only you can do. Now, similarly, now in the linked list, just now we have seen linked list will contain the data and address of next node. In order to do that, we are creating a class. That class name is node. That means this first one is a node object. Node object. Can I say this is also a node object? This is also a node object. Yes. Now this node object address, I want to store it here. How can I do? Then what is the data type of this variable? See, the variable name, I am keeping it as a next. But what is the data type of this next? Here, that means what I'm doing is node n equal to new node. Okay. I have created a node object, this second node. Then this node address, I want to store it here. Then what is the data type of this variable should be?
Node.
Node only, correct? It is as simple as same employee, correct? See, this is a data structure. So this is an internal data structure of a custom linked list, right? Now let me quickly go through the predefined linked list and let me try to show this. So there is a class called So do you see they're using something called node? What is this node? And see, I'm showing you the predefined Java code, guys. See, this is a linked list class. It's a dot class file, right? See, that's the reason you can see the symbol here. Now, what is the node? Item is nothing but a data, and next is nothing but a next variable. I mean, next node address. If you want to store the previous address also, you can do that. Then that becomes a double linked list, right? Now, E is nothing but a generics, right? Whatever you are giving, right? So now let's create our custom linked list. Now let's create a class custom linked list. Now, what is the internal data structure of a linked list? Node class, correct? Class node. Now, what is the first variable that you will store? Data. What is the data type of this one? Object. Right? Now, node, the next variable is node. Next, the variable name is next. But what is the data type of this? It's a node because each and everything is a node object in linked list. Okay. Now, let me create a constructor. Object data. This dot data equal to data. Yeah. Now, can you say this is the data structure now? Now, similar to you have created a linked list object here. Now, can I create my custom linked list object? See, I don't want to use the predefined. Can I use like this? Yes, done. Now, after that, in order to add the data to a predefined linked list, what are you using? You are using an add method. Now, my custom linked list also, did I add any data as of now?
No.
No. Now I want to add a data. That means, can I say I have to write my own method to add the data? So let's write add method public void add. So is it mandatory that I have to use the method name as add only? Can I modify it? I repeat, is it mandatory to use
Not-
this method name as add?
No, sir.
Not
No,
really.
No.
because it is my linked list. I can use anything. Let's do insert. Okay. Now, what does this add method should take, guys? If you look at the predefined linked list, what are you adding? In this line
Data.
number, yeah,
Whatever generic we are taking, the same.
that means you
type
want to
of-
add one object, correct?
Yes.
Even though you are passing primitive, internally it will convert it into a wrapper object, right? Now can I say the insert method should take object obj, right? Done. Now, what is the first statement that you need to do now? So from main method, from this one, cl dot insert, I will call 10, right? Now, what should happen? What is C? I just have defined the method. Did I write the logic inside this insert method? No. Now let us see what can be the code I should write inside the insert method. Now, so whenever you are see here, from main method you are passing 10. Then how does your diagram look like linked list? That means you are creating a node object, correct? And the data you are passing is at a 10, and this is a node object, right? Now, that means can I say the first statement inside a insert method should be creating a node object, right? Because you are storing the data, so the linked list is storing the data in the form of node. The first line should be creating an object for this node class. Now let's do node n equal to new node. And what is the node should construct? You are calling this constructor and passing the data obj. Done? Yeah. Now, whenever I say like this, what happens? The constructor will be called. And what is the data that you are passing? 10. And what is the next will be? What is the value of next variable?
Null.
Null. So that means, can I say this is the node object that you created and data is containing 10 and next variable is containing null? Does everyone agree that this is how the data looks like? This is a data and this is a next variable, correct?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Now, Now, now what happens is, now whenever you are adding a element in whenever you are adding a element in the array list, first time, where does the array list data will be inserted? I repeat my question. There is an array list. You are trying to call the add method. First time, whenever you call the add method, where does the data will be inserted? 0th index. Am I right?
Yes,
Yeah.
sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah. Now, for example, I have the array list. In the array list, have 100 elements. Now, if I am asking you what is the first element, then what do you do? In array list, I have 100 elements, and I am asking you write a program to display the first element that is added to a array list.
Zero index. Use the zero index.
That means, can I say that list dot get of 0, correct? So
Yes,
that
sir.
means in array list, you know that 0th index is the first element. But in the linked list, how do you know? Because if this is a linked list, how do you know? If this is a linked list, how do you know this first one is a first 0th index?
Through address.
Yeah. So, I mean, where should I start it? I do not know, right? So that is the reason the first element, whenever you are calling the first time insert method or add method and you are adding a data, this first element is termed as head element. So in array list, you have a 0th index, right? Similarly, in the linked list, the head element is nothing but a head. As the name itself is telling, it is the first element. So that means whenever I am calling this one, now I will create one global variable called node head. Okay. Now what I will do here. So now I see whenever you are calling a insert method, I do not know what is the value of this node variable at this point of time.
Null.
Null. So that means whenever I'm calling the insert method first time, I'm checking if the head is equal to null. What does it mean? If the head equal to null means, do you have any elements as of now? No.
No.
Then what is the meaning of head I told just now? The first element is nothing but a head element. Now can I assign head equal to n? Correct? Head equal to n means the first element that you are, now you are calling from the main method, you are calling custom linked list dot insert 10. That means whenever you're calling like this, internally what is happening? First, you are creating a node object like this, which is containing the data as 10 and next as null. And then, since this is the first element, I am making the first element as a head element. Am I right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, yes.
So does everyone understand till now? Any questions, anyone? Let me know if you are not able to understand. I'm happy to repeat it. Okay, I take the silence as no questions, guys. But if you have a question, please do ask. Okay. Now is it in a linked list? How many elements I can add? Is it only 1, 2, 3, or any number? Correct. Now let me add second time. Second time insert you are calling and then you are passing 20. Now what do you think it should happen? What do you think whenever I'm adding one more element, what happened first? What is the first statement?
Insert method call.
First, you will call the insert method. Inside insert method, what do you do every time? With this element, you need to create a node object. Am I right?
Yes.
So that means in the diagrammatic perspective, you can say that you are creating a node object like this. Yes.
Yes.
And then what is the data inside a node object? 20.
20.
And what is the next?
Null.
Null. Okay, done. But is it a linked list at this point of time? You tell me.
No,
No.
Why it is not a linked list?
because after 10 we are not mapping it to the next element.
So that means in order to call it is a linked list, you need to have each node should contain the address of next node. Yeah. But the first element, the 10, the first node is not containing the address of here. It is null still. But if I am storing this address here, then only I can call it as a linked list. Correct?
Yes, correct.
Now let us come back to some small example. Now I have an employee class. class employee, string name, long ID. Okay. Now, if I want to access this variable, now let us create, I have created employee E equal to new employee. If I want to access name, can I say I can access E dot name? If I want to access ID, can I say E dot ID? Because these
Yes,
are
sir.
instance variables, I can use it with an object.
Yeah.
Similarly, here this is a node object, correct? Now, how can I access this next data variable? N dot data. How can I access this next variable? N dot next, correct? Now, instead of calling it as a n, because each and everything, this is also a node object. If I'm adding again, that is also a node object, correct? Now, since it is calling everything is a node object, in order to differentiate, what I'm thinking it is, this is a 10th node. Now, in order to access this variable, 10th node object dot data, can I call it as? Now, in order to access this next variable, 10th node object dot next equal to 20th node, I have to give, correct? 20th node object, so that the link will be formed. Yes or no? Yes or no?
Yes.
I repeat, in order to see, whenever you are creating a second time, you are creating a node object, but it is not a linked list. You need to create a linked list. Linked list means the first node object next variable should hold the address of the second node object. How can I call that? See, 10th node object dot next equal to 20th node. So now in this program, which variable is holding the 10th node? Now, first of all, let's debug this code. Let me debug the code and you will understand. Debug as Java application. Yeah, see, I'm going to insert method. See, first time, what is the head value? Null. See, you're creating a node object. That means you are calling the node constructor. What is happening? Look at here. Whenever you're creating a node, see, look at here. What is the data? 10. What is the next? Null. Does it look like this box on the diagram? Yes? No?
Yes.
Yes, sir. Yes.
Yeah. Now, next is the head is null. Yes. That means you are adding first element. So what are you making? The first element that you are making it as nothing but a head element. See, head is nothing but a data. That is nothing but 10. 10 dot next is null. Done. Now, what is the first element? See, that means this element is 10. Now, whenever you are adding 20, first, can I say that again you are creating node object? Yes. See, node object is nothing but 20 and 20 dot next is null. Correct? Done. It is done. Now I need to create a link. In order to create a link, what I need to do? What is the previous node? 10th node, correct? 10th node object dot next variable equal to 20th node. I have to give like this. But in the code, which variable is holding the 10th node object? Can I say head? Look at the head variable. What does the head variable is holding? 10.
10, sir.
So can I replace this 10 with a head? Head dot next equal to, what is the variable that is holding the 20th node address? Can I say n? N is nothing but it is holding the data as 20 and address next is null. So can I replace this 20th node object as a n?
Yes.
Now that means now second time onwards, head is no longer null, correct? So I should write a else block, correct? In the else block, can I write the code like this? Head dot next equal to n. Do you guys understand? Now, if I am writing like this, can I say, now let's debug the same code. So first insert, I created a node object n and it is 10. Now, since the first element is head, now I am adding the n as a 10, done. Now, after that, second time I am calling the insert method. I created a node object. It will go to the head dot next equal to n. Look at here. Now, if you look at my head, what is my head? See, now that means you created a link like this, correct? Yeah. Now, what in this diagram, what is the head? 10. 10 dot next is 20, correct? Now let's look at the diagram. Now here also. See, what is the head variable is holding? Head dot data is nothing but 10. Head dot next is nothing but what? It is holding the address of 20, correct? Are you guys able to see that? That means, can I say now I have created a link?
Yeah.
So can I call it as a linked list now?
Yes, sir.
Does everyone understand this?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I'll come to that later. But whatever I explained so far, is it right? Do you guys understand?
Yes.
Yeah. Now can I add third element also? Let's see. Now with this code, let us see whether the third element will work or not. Okay. Now let me add third element. CL.insert 30. Now, what do you think what will happen whenever I'm calling the insert method again? Whenever you call the insert method, what is the first thing that will happen? It will create a node object, correct? Yeah, let's go.
Yes, sir.
See, node object will be created, done. 30, correct? Done. Now, but according to the code that we have written, what will happen? See, whenever you are adding a third element, n is created 30. And if the head is null, whenever you are adding a third time, what is the head value? It is no longer null. It will go to the else part. Head dot next. What is the head value?
20.
20.
Is it 20 or 10? Head always will hold the first element, correct?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
It is 10. 10 dot next equal to n. That means 10 dot next equal to 30 you are doing. Can I say you are replacing this link with this one?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
So that means at any point of time, how many nodes can be present in your link list with this code?
2.
2. But whatever can I say that there is a problem in this code now?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Now you tell me, whenever I'm adding a third node, what is the right position to insert a third node?
After second node.
Yeah, that means how do you know after second node only? Why not after first node? See, how are you taking the
Last
decision?
node.
On the basis of the address.
Yeah, address should be null, correct? See, first node, 10 dot next, is it null? Whenever I'm adding the third element, that's the 10 dot next, is it null? No.
No.
Then you are
20.
going to see 10 dot next. See, can I say 10 dot next will give you the 20 address? Yes or no?
Yes.
And
Yeah.
take this address and go to the 20. And then 20 dot next, is it null?
Yes.
And then put it. So how are you taking the decision? You
On the
start with
basis,
yeah, go ahead.
on the basis of the node value,
Yes.
address
So that
value.
means, yeah, when you
If
are
address
starting
value
with a
is
head
null,
node.
then
Yeah, sorry, go ahead.
yeah, if address value is null, shift to that.
Yeah. So you will start with the first node, head node, and you are traversing till the node dot next is null, and then insert the new node, right? Yes or no? Now, that means, can I say I have to modify the code in the else part?
Yes.
Now. So now, in order to do this, what you need to check? So if head dot next
Equal to null.
or not equal to, now for example, if it is equal to null, then what I need to do? Head dot next equal to n. Now, for example, now whenever I'm adding the third element, I'm adding the third element, guys. Okay. Now, what is the head value? 10. 10 dot next, is it null? 10
No.
dot next, is it null? No.
No.
Then what I need to do? Take this 10 dot next and go to the 20, correct? And check 20 dot next is null or not. That means, can I say here, should I use a if block or a loop statement?
While
I should be using a loop, correct? See, the reason for that is whenever you're trying to add a node in the linked list, you need to iterate. You need to go from starting to the node where the node dot next is null. That means you have to go multiple times. You have to take a statement, execute a loop until it reaches node dot next is null. That means if block will execute only once, correct? Now what I will do is while node dot, sorry,
Head dot next.
head dot next not equal to null. Okay, now let's look at first. Now What is the head value? Whenever now I'm so from the main method, I'm calling CL dot insert 30. Whenever I'm 30 means I'm inserting the third element. Now what is the head value? 10. 10 dot next. Is it null? From the diagram, you tell me 10 dot next. Is it null?
No.
No.
It is not null. Then what you need to do? You take the see. How do you get this 20 address? Can I say 10 dot next will give you 20 address, correct? Yes or no?
Yeah.
Now, when I see in this example, what is the head value? Head equal to 10, correct? Now 10 dot next will give you 20 address. That means, what is the variable that is holding 10? Head. So head dot next will give you 20 address. Yes or no? And then go to, by taking this head dot next address, go to the 20 node. And 20 dot next, is it null or not? You need to check, correct? That means, can I say I have to execute the same condition here? For every node, I have to execute the same condition. Am I right? So that is the reason what I'm doing is here, head equal to head dot next. What now? Let's start debugging. Now, first, whenever I'm adding the third element, that means I'm inserting 30. Now, what is the head value? 10. Now, 10 dot next. Is it null? Is the condition true or false? Can someone tell me 10 dot next? Is it null or not? From the diagram.
No, false.
No, it is not null. That means the condition is true, correct?
Yes.
Then it will come inside. Now, head dot next. That means 10 dot next. What 10 dot next means
20.
it is holding what address? 20th node address, correct? And you are assigning 20th node. And you are assigning it to a variable called head. Now, what is your head? It is no longer 10. Now, because of this line, your head has become 20. Do you guys understand here?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Now, 20 dot next. Is it null?
Yes.
Yes. 20 dot next is null. Now, whenever it is null, can I say the loop is broken?
Yes.
Yes.
Now, can I say you have reached to a place where the node dot next is null? Yes or no?
Yeah.
Now, after that, what do you need to? In order to create a link here now, what do you need to do? In order to create a link like this, can I say first 20 dot next equal to 30? I need to write, correct? Yeah. Now, let's write here. 20 dot next equal to 30. Now, let's replace. What is the variable that is holding 20 in this example?
Head.
Head variable. Now, can I replace this? Now, let's comment this. Can I replace 20 with head? Head dot next equal to. What is the variable that is holding 30?
Current
N.
Not and.
Done. That means this is my code. Yes or no? But what is the problem in this code? After completion of this loop, what is your head value?
head value.
Head value. What is the head value? 20. But what did I say? According to the concept, what is the head? First element in the linked list. But
Yes, sir.
see, can I say you are modifying the head position?
Yes.
So which is, see, head always should hold you to the first element. But after writing your code, your head is holding to the second position. Is it right?
No, sir.
No. That means what I need to do, instead of directly working on a head, can I do like this? Node temp equal to head. That means I am assigning a head into a temporary variable. Thus, what is the scope of this temporary variable? Only to this method, right? Yeah. Now, instead of temp dot next equal to null, temp equal to temp dot next. Now, if I do like this, will I be changing my head? No, let's look at here. Let's look at. Let's debug the code. Now, CL dot insert first node. First time head is null. You are adding. Now, from second time means where so you are creating 20. Now, where the 20 should come? After 10 dot next. See, what is that? See, head is 10 that I have taken into a variable called temp. Now, look at here. Now, temp 10 dot next, it is null. So, it will break the loop, correct? And then temp dot next, temp is 10. 10 dot next equal to n, 20. So, done. Now, after that, you look at a head. See, what is a head? head is data, 10, 10 dot next is 20, 20 dot next is null. Now let's go and add third element. Now, see, first time head is null, so you'll come in part. What is the head? Temp. That means your head is holding 10. 10 dot next, is it null? No, 20. That means you will go inside a while loop. See, currently, what is the temp variable is holding? What is the value? 10. But temp equal to temp dot next. Temp dot next means what it will give you. Look at here. 20 it is giving you, correct? And you are assigning it to your same variable. Then the temp will be no longer 10. It will become 20, correct? Now again, the loop will execute 20 dot next. See what your temp is 20. 20 dot next. Is it null? Yes, the loop is broken, correct? And then 20 dot next. That is nothing but temp dot next. So 30. Now after that, you look at your head. What is the head is pointing? 10 only. 10 dot next is 20. 20 dot next is 30. 30 dot next is null. That means, is it a linked list now?
Yes.
Yeah. So this is about how to create a custom linked list add method. Does anyone has any questions so far? There is a easiest way to do this also, but we are on top of time. So I'm just trying to answer any questions if you have. There will be a part 2 in upcoming classes, which I am going to explain the remaining.
In real time also we'll create custom linked list, sir.
No, we don't create. We will be using the predefined one, but you should know. See, if you are not knowing the custom linked list, how do you know that if there is a requirement, then how do you know, right? So
Okay.
that is the reason. So guys, currently I am teaching the data structures and algorithms. So basically data structures and algorithms is a single course, but I have broken that into two parts. The first part is collections and the second part is data structures and algorithms. I mean advanced data structures. The second part is going on currently. The first part I have already completed at one and a half week back. So in these collections, whatever I have explained the custom linked list, right? Likewise, we are going to create a custom array list also. And we are going to understand how does the array list add method work? How does the remove method work? What is a vector? How does the custom vector will work? What is synchronization? So this is the course content for the collection. So internal implementation of list, internal implementation of set, internal data structure of map, how to create a custom collection, copy and write array list, linked hash map, concurrent hash map, how to sort the hash map by values, how to sort the hash map by keys. Okay. And what is iterator? What is list iterator? Linked list, whatever I have explained. So, right. So this is just a only add method, but I want to add an element in the middle. I want to add an element at the before the head. I want to delete it. Likewise, all the methods we have seen in this collections. Suppose that we have seen the stack. What is a stack? How to implement a stack using array? Stack implementing using linked list. Queue using what is a blocking queue? What is a priority queue? What's a D queue? And trees in order, pre-order, post-order, tree set and tree map. This is a collection, what you call course content, which we have completed. Currently, the classes are going on for advanced data structures. In the advanced data structures, what are we going to learn is time complexity, space complexity, bubble sort, insertion sort, selection sort, merge sort, quick sort, heap sort, graphs, dynamic programming, matrix representation, pattern printing, and I have written a number of questions you can see on my screen. So this course is currently going on. Yesterday only we completed the demo classes. So I'll ping you all the, so if you want to watch these demo classes, you can go to the Ashok IT website. You can go to Ashok IT, YouTube channel. In the YouTube, just search for the Ashok IT and go to the live section. You can see advanced data structure. All these are the demo classes. Look at here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. In this demo classes, I taught how does the bubble sort is going to work? How does the selection sort is going to work? What is the time complexity? Why we denote the time complexity in terms of big O notation? Why not in terms of time? And I also taught about two-way merging, which was a Microsoft interview question. Right? So these demo classes are completed. You can watch it here, or let me ping you that demo class information in the chat as well.
Hello, Karthik.
Just a minute. Yeah, just give me a minute. Let me complete and then I'll open up for question. Just give me a minute. I'll just post this information. So these are the demo classes. Let me copy this demo classes. You can watch it in a YouTube or you can watch it. You can click on this link too. Okay. And the timing of the class is every day morning, 8 a.m. to 9 a.m. The advanced data structure class time is morning 8 a.m. to 9 a.m. Okay. And the duration for this advanced data structures is 2 months. We started in the first week of March. So we'll be completing by end of April or first week of May. And coming to the fees. So now there are different variations of this one, guys. So some people wanted to join only for collections. Some people wanted to join only for data structures, right? So here, if you want to join for only collections, the fee is only 3,000. You will be getting a recording access up to 6 months. If you want to join only for advanced data structures, the fee for live classes, the fee is 5,000. And if you want recordings also, then it will be 7,000. But if you enroll for 10,000 batch, collections and data structures, you can join the live classes and you will be getting a recording access up to 1 year. Yeah, open up for questions. Go ahead, guys.
Means we can say that, sir, means we can say that there are two parts. One is collection and another is advanced data structure, right?
Yes.
So you sent some demo session. So when it started actually in the 1st of March.
So now not first. It is the demo class started on 6th of March.
Okay.
For advanced data structures. And yesterday only we completed the demo classes.
But collection part is completed.
Collection part is completed. The entire collections is completed, but you can get the recordings if you are interested. And if you can watch the recordings and if needed, you can, if you want to enroll now, you will be given with a recording access, and in upcoming batches, you will be given, if you want to watch, join the live classes, you will be given access. Or you can wait till then and then join, or if you have the reason I'm saying this one is there are some interviews are scheduled. Some people wanted to listen to the recordings, right? Instead of waiting time. So you will be getting a recording access. You can watch that and you can ask any questions in the live classes. But if you wanted to join the next live session, that is also happen in the month of May.
So you can say that we can take the backup video and just take the recording also for the collection, and for the advanced data structure we can join to the live session,
classes, right? Yes.
And
if you
I want
enroll for 10,000 rupees batch,
okay.
you will be given the
suppose but suppose if I want to join from first day by you, so that time you said that I have to wait up to the May or something,
because
right?
the new batch will start on the May.
Okay, any tentative date?
Maybe 1st to 15th of May. After completion of this current data structures, I'll be starting another data structures batch.
Okay. Thank you.
Only collection recording videos, how much?
Yeah, it is 3,000 rupees. Whoever is interested, you just give the information in the chat, your name, mobile number, and email ID. Ashok IT will contact you, and they can send you the recordings of collections, and then you can take a decision. Let me see if I get the collection recordings in this channel. If you go down, so as I mentioned, I teach different, right? Java multi-threading. So these are also multi-threading videos of mine. You can watch these too if you are interested. This multi-threading is also going on. It will be completed on Wednesday. And
multi-threading is not included in this collection and data structure algorithm, right?
No, because it's a multi-threading, right? As the name itself is different, right? Yeah.
This is also separate course, multi-threading.
Yes, multi-threading
How
is a
much
separate
fees for that?
This is around 2,500, and we are going to cover all the executive framework and etc. Let me show you the quick course content.
This also taught by you only, right?
Yes, yes. See here, what is a thread? This is the course content for a multi-threading. Object lock, class lock, synchronization, why wait, drawback of a thread, callable interface, future interface, thread pool, single cached, fixed, scheduled, how to implement thread pool, executive framework, multi-threading, deadlock, atomicity, difference between lock and synchronization, re-entrant lock, read-write lock, countdown latch, semaphore, cyclic barrier, thread groups. So this is currently going on. It is going to be completed in next Wednesday or Thursday. And the fee for this is 2,500.
What about design
When
patterns?
that
Yeah, just one by one, please.
when that multi-threading batch again will start, because it is going to
Maybe
end, right?
yes, again you will be getting a recordings and that will have access up to 6 months. But when, I do not know at this point of time. I haven't planned it.
Okay. And if I receive some recording and if I have some questions, so I can ask you. But
Yes. If you are part of,
Oh.
if you have questions, you will be added to your WhatsApp group. You can ask the question in that WhatsApp group. And if you, for example, you have taken advanced data structures and you have taken multi-threading, right? At the end of advanced data structure class every day, you can ask multi-threading question also. Any Java question, I am happy to answer, whether you are part of my batch or not, which I know. And even if I do not know, I'll work on it and I'll let you know, because that is how I feel everyone can understand, because no one is perfect, right? As a human, we may forget, right? Yeah.
Yes,
And
yes.
I do teach Java 8, 9, 11. So these are the 9 and 11 features. Yeah, someone is asking about design patterns. Yeah, design patterns I taught earlier, but not that is recently. It is older, maybe a 6 months old back. I haven't taken any other session from there. But if you want, you can enroll for that too.
Okay.
Yeah.
You will not be taking some other trainer will be taking, yeah?
No. I wish to take, but I do not have much time. I take only 2 slots in the morning, 8 to 9 and 9:30 to 10:30, because I'm a working professional, right? So I would not get much more time. So whatever the time I am taking, I'll be covering collection, whichever the students, most of the students needed, based on their request, I'll be covering those sessions.
Karthik sir, you take a session on comparable and difference between comparable and comparator. Please upload those to the Ashok IT websites, this YouTube channel, sir. I didn't get that.
Okay, sure. I'll let the admin know that.
From many times I'm searching this, but I didn't get it.
Yeah, fine. Yeah, sure. I'll inform the admin.
All the demo lecture, whatever you take, please upload all those. I will share with another one and I will refer them to the class.
Yeah, sure. May I know your good name?
My name is Akshay, sir. I'm your Java full stack student, very first batch.
Oh, okay, fine. Yeah, actually. Yeah, I'll see. I do not know. Generally, my job is to teach, right? The sharing, everything is taken care by the admin. I'll let this feedback admin know. Right? Yeah. Any other questions?
Sir, where we can find the syllabus of collections and advanced data structures?
Let me share. That is what I have just shown, right? So let me show it again. See, this is a syllabus. Yeah. These are collections. See, there is a collection syllabus. Prerequisite is you need to know Java. See, need for collection framework, collection hierarchy. This is the entire course content for collections, whatever you are seeing. Linker list, stack, queue, trees. And then this time complexity, space complexity onwards, these are data structures, advanced data structures. All the sorting techniques, graph, dynamic programming, matrix, pattern printing. And we are going to solve frequently asked questions around 50 to 60. And these are the HackerRank links. We can solve these questions in the HackerRank website directly. And the way I teach is, guys, practical programming. I have written the code in front of you right today. The same way I will be teaching whatever I teach. Yeah. If anybody is interested.
Can you share these documents? The Ashok IT?
Yeah, it will be there. It will be there in the group that if you are joining. because I do not know where to share it, right? Because you just joined for a workshop, right? So what you can do is I'll ask the admin to provide you the demo videos of threads and collections and advanced data structures. You can follow those. And if you're
Hello, sir.
interested, you can enroll.
Okay, sir.
Hello, sir.
Yeah, go ahead.
Hello, sir. Actually, someone says you have completed the Java full stack also. So in the Java full stack, there are different type of modules, means UI module, then Spring Boot services, and the core Java. So on which module you taught actually? Could you please tell me?
I take core Java and advanced Java.
Okay.
Remaining,
So,
I know. I mean, there are so many people of teaching Spring Boot and microservices in the market, right? So I take the courses. I would like to take the courses which are challenging. For example, threading, collections, data structures, design patterns, right? These very difficult to understand the things. So I wanted to teach those kind of things. Spring Boot and microservices are frameworks. If you learn once, you don't need to, there is not much concept to understand it. You just need to know annotations, how are those working. You can create a Spring Boot project within a minute. Am I right?
yes.
So my preference is more on core Java. See, if I am the interviewer, I'll take the first core Java and I can decide whether the candidate is perfect or not. Right? Yeah. So my
for the
preference, yeah,
in Java full stack, you have taken
core
means
Java and
core
advanced
Java,
Java.
advanced Java.
Yes.
Okay, so if I want to take the core Java and advanced Java means taught by you, so I can take the recording sessions also, right?
Yes. Yes. You can talk to
Instead of
admin and you'll
taking
get it.
whole core Java full stack course, can I take only by you? Means you taught only that core Java and
Yes.
advanced Java.
Yes. So whatever the courses I taught so far, if you are interested, you can enroll for all of those. Just talk to admin. In order to talk to admin, today you are going to get an email from the Ashok IT. In that you will have a demo classes. You can watch it or just go to Google and type Ashok IT Tech. So you will get a Ashok IT website, correct? Just go to this website and this is the number you can call. Are you
Okay,
able to
okay.
see? Yeah. This number you can call.
I know that. Yes, I saved this.
Yeah. So those who are part of my earlier batches, can you guys share your feedback? Anyone were part of my batch? Yeah.
Karthik sir teaching, I like the Karthik sir teaching very much because before joining the Karthik sir batch, I was knowing only the concept. But once I joined the Karthik sir batch, I know the background about it. For example, if you consider the array list, only I learned the array list. By joining the Karthik sir batch, Karthik sir had shown us how it is work in the background, means source code of that in the background, how it is working, how the all the internal methods are implemented like that. If we learn this way, you will not forget till end. Means any question you can answer. If you by heart the concept, you will forget it. That feedback I can say, Karthik sir, about you.
And Karthik sir, is there any plan to you starting the core Java is in upcoming month or upcoming week? Any plan?
No, there's no plan in upcoming month and week because I am occupied.
Okay.
Yeah.
So maybe after this, you will again start for the data structure and algorithm, right? From the
Yes.
May 1st to
Yes.
15.
Yes. Yes.
Okay. Okay. Today also I realized that this is the first session for me where you teaching. So I like that many times I saw that continuous memory, and you said that linked list another discrete memory. I many times read this and also answer for this question, but because of you only and your diagram only, I understood how actually continuous memory work like that.
Oh,
Thank
okay,
you.
nice. Yeah. Any other feedback from any other existing students?
Sir, one scroll down the document you're showing us so that we can see the fee.
Yeah. Okay. So
Sir, any this thing, Java features batch when you will going to start?
So I just completed in Java features, I do teach 8, 9, 11. So maybe in the month of May, I may start, not May, maybe April, sorry. So I am going to complete the threads by Wednesday, 20th of March. Maybe in the April first week, something you can expect, or March last week, you can expect Java new features patch 8, 9, 11.
Time for this.
9:30 to 10:30.
Continuous three features, 8, 9, and 11.
Yeah, it's an entire batch, 8, 9, which includes 8 features, 9 features, and 11 features, which takes around 40 days.
Okay.
You can, if you want, the fee for that is 4,000 rupees, including recordings, up to 6 months. And if you want, you can enroll only for 8 also. Yes. Yeah.
And feature fees for multi-threading?
Multi-threading will be around 2,500. And that is around 25 to 30 classes. Yeah, which we are going to complete on 20th March, the current batch. So don't join for any of my courses immediately, guys. First, all my courses are available in the YouTube, the demo classes. It is not one demo class, guys. See, if a person is trying to teach or trying to say some smart, then he can say one class as 2 classes. But if you are, if you're teaching for different concepts for 8 to 9 days, that means that there will be a really lot of hard work is going on to understand, right? So just listen to the demo classes I have shown here. Go to the Ashok IT YouTube channel. Just go to the live section and see this 9 and 11. You can watch it, and threads you can watch it, and advanced data structures you can watch it. And then whichever you are convenient, you enroll for that. Even if you're not enrolling, that is not a problem. But if you watch it, some or the other knowledge you will be getting. I can guarantee for that. Yeah.
Sure.
Any more questions? And I'll be
next session of the linked list.
So maybe after 2 weeks. The poster is not yet ready. Once it is ready, we'll share it.
Okay.
Yeah. So I'll be punctual to the class, guys. I'll be on time, and I'll be leaving that class, guys, on time, unless if there are no questions. And I'll be completing the classes on time. When I say 30 days or 40 days or whatever the duration I'm telling, maybe a 5 days here and there, plus or minus 5 days, but not beyond that. Because I respect each one of time, and my time is also precious at the same time, yours time, right? So I respect that, and I'll be trying to close it. And if during the week or something, due to some issues, if there is a class not happened, then I would be covering that over the weekend. And if I want to take a break, because continuously we are teaching, right? I don't want to teach for 15 days. Then I'll complete the course, and then before starting another course, I'll take a break. But I don't take a break when I start the course. Okay.
Sir, Java 8 features do you teach, sir?
Yes, 8, 9, and 11. Not
Okay.
only 8, including 9 and 11.
When will be the next 8, 9, 11 batch? In which month?
Not in this. So I'm completing the threads by 20. You can expect on March 27th or April 3rd.
The new batch of 8,
Yes.
9, 11. Okay.
Yes. I'm thinking to 8 to 17, but let's see. But 8, 9, 11 for sure. But I wanted to include 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. I mean, obviously, the duration will increase and the fee will increase. But I'm just trying to assess that situation. How many students are interested for that till 17, right? So, but 8, 9, 11 will be there. Yeah. Okay. So if no questions, that's all for today.
Timing for that 9:30 to 10:30, right?
Yes, every day morning 9:30 to 10:30, Monday to Friday.
It's in that you will include till 17 features or only 8, 9, 11?
So 8, 9, 11 is for sure.
Okay.
That is 4,000, which generally I teach. And I think 8, 9, 11, I completed around 7 batches of teaching. And next that I'm going to take will be a 8th batch. And in that from 8th batch notes, I'm thinking to extend it to till 17, but I have to look at it.
And you said that from May 1st to 15, in between we will start the data structure algorithm plus collection. So
Yes.
for that, what will be the time? What will be the time?
8 to 9.
Okay, 8 to
So
9.
my classes will be in the morning, guys. 8 to 9,
Okay.
9:30 to 10:30.
Thank you.
Yeah. Yeah. So if no question, that's all for today, guys. Thank you all. Thanks for joining. Watch the YouTube videos and increase your